Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I Rajashekar. In this video, we are going to discuss about IR sensor. So here, based on this sensor, we are going to see two programs. So that is the reason so the video may be little lengthy. Now this sensor, first one is this sensor is detecting the object or not. That is our first program. And the second program is in this, whenever if the IR sensor is detecting an object, the from the other side the LED is on. Okay, if it is not detecting, if there is no object, the LED is off only. So instead of LED we can use buzzer also. Okay, these are the two programs. So first we need to understand the few points regarding this sensor. So first of all, what is the main job of this IR sensor is to detect the object. Okay, now if you see here, the one side there are three terminals are there. So the name already they mentioned here. One is the output terminal, second one is middle one is ground, and the last one is VCC. And from the other side, this white color LED and the black color LED, this one act like a transmitter and the black one act like a receiver. So this is IR sensor. So IR sensor means infrared sensor. So it is having, yeah, let me take this one. The three terminals from the other side, out, G and D, next one VCC. So here, this is the transmitting session and this is the receiver. So whenever the supply voltage, if you given this VCC means here the power supply only. From the Raspberry Pi, we are giving the supply voltage to this IR sensor. Okay, so here the supply pins in Raspberry Pi is pin number 2 and the pin number 4 are the supply pins, 5-volt supply pin. Next, and at the same time, let me get one point here. Yeah, now at the same time, pin number 1 and pin number 17, these two are 3.3 volts. These two, it will give 5-volt supply, VCC or DC voltage, right? So mostly here we are using pin number 2 or pin number 4, whatever it may be. Now coming to this one, whenever the supply voltage is given to this sensor, from the transmitting end, one infrared wave, that means that it is not visible, infrared rays transmitting is transmitted from this end, from the transmitting section. So now if this this signal, it is whenever if it is hitting to an object, now the same it is reflected back to the receiving section. Okay, so now here we need to understand the two cases. Case one is if object is there. Object is detected. Whenever the object is detected, in the sense from this transmitting end, one infrared signal is passed through this one. So let us assume here the wavelength is lambda1. This signal hitting to an object, and the same it is reflected back from the reflected back and to it is reached to my receiving section. Now let us assume this is lambda2. Now the point is, whenever the transmitting signal wavelength and the receiving signal wavelength, here both are matched. Both are matched, we can say that object is detected. Here we can say that object is detected. Where the IR sensor value, where the IR sensor value is equal to 0. This is very, very important point. We are going to use this case in our programming. Next, similarly, case 2, that is if there is no object. So that means object is not detected. Let us assume here there is no object is there. If there is no object, so at that situation, at this case, now the transmitting wavelength and the receiving wavelength both are not matched. Okay, both are not matched means, so here the IR sensor value is equal to 1. So here in our programming, we are using and if and else statements. Okay, so that is the reason this case we are not mentioned. Once if is equal to 0 means automatically else is the exactly opposite case. Okay, so these 2 points we will use in our programming. So here whenever the IR sensor value is 0 means it is detecting the object. Otherwise, it is not detecting the object. That's it, simple concept. Now coming to the ones of the pin structure. So this output terminal. So this IR sensor getting some information. That information is sending through this terminal. Okay, so that's why it is output terminal of this IR sensor. This output terminal now act like a input of our Raspberry Pi. This output terminal act like a input of our Raspberry Pi. So this output terminal we are giving to the one GPIO 8 pin and this ground pin. We know that 39 is the ground pin and VCC. I told you we are going to use pin number 2 or 4. That's it. This is about pin structure, and in this way we are going to connect into the breadboard. So let us see once the program. Yeah. This is the first program in IR sensor, whether it is detecting the object or not. So first line, we are importing the GPIO pins, import time, and we are going to use board method. And here GPIO.setup 8, GPIO.in. Okay, so in previous our videos, we mentioned that we used the LEDs and buzzer. There we used that 8, GPIO.out, but here we mentioned that 8, GPIO.in, because I just now I told you the reason that IR sensor output is act like a input of our Raspberry Pi. That's why GPIO, general purpose input and output, the same pin we can use act like we can use input as well as output depending upon the situation. Hope you understand. Now while true for repetition purpose. Now here I'm using if case and if and else statements I'm using. So now in if case, whenever the IR sensor value is 0, that means the object is detected. That is what I mentioned in print statement. It is repeated for every 0.1 second. Okay. Now else statement, it is completely opposite to that first case. So whenever if value is 1 means IR sensor is not detecting the object. That's it. So this is the programming, and let us see our output. Now coming to the hardware. Yeah. So now observe here, this is output. Now we are going to see output. So now see, this is the IR sensor I am inserted into the breadboard, and you know the terminals names. So VCC, middle one is ground, and this one is out. So here this one is VCC. Now take out jumper wires. So first VCC, so pin number 2 I am connected here. Okay, then that is connected to VCC. Yeah. Then next one, ground, 39 ground pin. Yeah, connected. Then after that, output, that means 8 pin. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 8th pin I am connected. That is, yeah, output terminal of this IR sensor. That's it. Whenever the supply is given to the sensor, here, yeah, you can observe this light. Okay, now Now, let me run the program once so that you can get the clarity. Meanwhile, you can see this output. Now, yeah, run the program. Now see here, the output, IR sensor not detecting the object. That is what output. So there is no object in front of IR sensor. Now you will see. Now observe here. Now what is the output? IR sensor detect the object. IR sensor detect the object. So that's why another indication you can see also light. Now there is no object. IR sensor not detect the object. Now IR sensor is detecting the object. That's it. Okay. Now the coming to the second one. Let me stop this one. What is the second program? I told you just now. So whenever the IR sensor is detecting the object, I want my LED is on. So here, for that, if you any LED or buzzer to enable, you need to take another GPIO pin. So here I am taking the 10th pin. So that here in if case the sensor is detecting the object. So that is the reason I mentioned that GPIO dot output 10 comma true. This particular statement I mentioned in if statement, and in else statement IR sensor is not detecting the object. So that is the reason I mentioned that GPIO dot output 10 comma false. That statement I mentioned in else statement. So here whenever the enable, whenever the object is detected, 10th pin is enabled. So 10th pin is enabled means automatically LED is on. So that is what I mentioned here in the statement. IR sensor is detecting the object, so LED is on. IR sensor is not detecting the object, so LED is off. Now see this, how to connect this LED. So take out this LED, and you know LED having the two terminals. Bigger terminal is positive, shorter terminal is negative. Now this is the bigger terminal. I am inserted here. Okay. Now take out the two jumper wires, and we mentioned that in our programming GPIO 10th pin. Yeah. GPIO 10th pin I am connected to positive over. Next 34 is the another ground pin, students. Yeah, 34 is connected, that I am connected to here. See, so actually here initially it is enabled, but it is not controlling. Okay, so let us come to the program. Yeah, now run the program once. This is the second program. Run the program. Now see. So here, now program is running. So there is no object in front of IR sensor. So that's why LED is off. Whenever if you place object, LED is on. Okay. So replace object, LED is off. Read the statement also, students. Okay. So object is there, LED is on. No object, LED is off. Hope you understand. That's it. Very simple concept, and you can easily get this concept. Okay. Now you can do one thing. Not only LED, you can use buzzer also. Simply replace this LED. Now I am connecting buzzer. That's it. Now check here. That's it. So I hope you understand this both the outputs by using IR sensor. So yeah. So I hope you. So thank you so much for watching this, and please give me your valuable suggestions in the comment section so that I can improve. And finally, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.